gonna make this video short, man. And some of you guys already know this, man. Feel what I'm saying? But you always gotta be kind to others, no matter what, bro. You always be kind to other people. Because you never know, man, who might blow up around you. Somebody in your family member, somebody in your family might become a millionaire or something like that. Then if you were rude to them, what makes them think, or what makes you think? What makes you think that they're gonna like break bread with you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you was always that rude relative, you know what I'm saying, that just wasn't kind, rude, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, your uncle or your cousin just blow up. You know what I'm saying? And you was always rude to them. You was always not wanting to socialize with them. You feel what I'm saying? You always got to be kind to other people. Never ever rude. Some motherfuckers just rude, man. That's the way they was built, man. Some motherfuckers, they assholes. Assholes and elbows. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be always gotta be kind and respect other people. And try to keep your family first. Because your family is all you got, man. Even though some families are not really that close-knit together, but sometimes you just gotta learn how to be closer together. You know what I'm saying? My mom never really brought us close together. You know what I'm saying? She was more of a... She tore us apart, man. My mom, she didn't bring us closer together, man. She pushed us further away from each other. But you always gotta be nice to other people, bro. Like I said, man, because you never know around you who's gonna win the lottery, who's gonna become an actor, doctor, a famous lawyer, a rap artist, a pop artist. You feel what I'm saying? You never know who's gonna be wealthy around you. So if you always a rude person, man, and never you always a rude person, or you always never it's never nice to people, man. You're never nice to people. It could come back to haunt you later down the stretch, man. That's how people end up old and alone, because they're not nice people to be around. They're mean and hateful and inconsiderate. They don't want to give anything to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Their personality stinks. You feel what I'm saying? So you always got to be a kind person and always be nice to people and respect other people, man. And I keep saying this shit time and time again. You never know Who's gonna blow up around you and give you a leg up? When you give things to people, people remember it, man. You know what I'm saying? When you're nice to people, people remember that, and then they remember you when they get that money too. When they blow up, as soon as they blow up, they you feel what I'm saying? You know, somebody blow up around you, they be like, oh, so and so, so and so. I remember him, man. Oh yeah, he was cool with me, man. He gave me a soda or something, or he bought me a soda from the store. Oh, he gave me some gloves, for my hands. Cause my hands be cold at night. Just hook me up with some gloves. You know what I'm saying? You just always got to be nice to people. Because I'm gonna have a hard time if you were a rude ass asshole, bro. I'm gonna have a hard time reaching in my pocket and giving you anything that I have. If you've been rude, man. You feel what I'm saying? If you've been rude and inconsiderate and just straight up an asshole, I'm not gonna want to buy him nothing. I'm like, hey man, he's being rude. Didn't say excuse me. Didn't say hi. Didn't say bye. Didn't want to have a conversation. You feel what I'm saying? But these are the same type of people, man, when you do blow up, even though they were rude to you and everything, they come asking for handouts. I was like, oh, nah, nigga, you was being a little prince and shit, man. And now you see that I got enough money to buy you a car, and stuff like that. Now you want to open up and start talking. And to me, that shit is phony and fake. It's like, wait a minute. Even if we're poor, we still should talk and have a conversation and spend time with each other if we're family. You're not supposed to be all of a sudden nice to me because I'm buying you a car or I came into some money. So now you're nice to me. Now you're talking. And I'm like, nah, that shit is kind of fun. That's phony and fake to me, man. Go back to the way you were. Go back to being the little snotty-nosed brat that you were. Go back to that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. You're going to have to beg for this shit. You're going to have to beg. And you're going to have to do some whole lot of ass kissing. A lot of ass kissing.
One side is on the spot. One side is on.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't be that little snotty-nosed brat, and think that you're gonna get some attention and shit, man. And get something out of me, man. Nah, man. You gotta be nice to people from the get-go, and always be nice to people and polite. Say excuse me, say how you doing, greet people, even have some hospitality. Come into my house, man. Let me fix you some tea or something. You want some tea? Or you want some of this? You know what I mean? It makes people feel at home when you do that to them. It makes them feel like it's their house too. You know what I'm saying? But some people are just straight up just rude, and assholes. But when the money come around, and then all of a sudden you flip around like a motherfucking, like you're like a chameleon or something. You change all of a sudden. Like, oh no, this is not the same person that was rude to me when I came in the door. This is not the same person, right? Because I'll call that shit out. Like, if I felt like you was rude to me before I blew up or whatever, if I felt like I was being rude to, and then I blow up, I get my bread up, and then I see the change in you. All of a sudden, now you like, hey, how you doing, Kel? I remember, man. What's up, man? Yeah. And then you coming by, and you sitting down right next to me. I'm like, wait a minute, this is not the same you. I'll call it out. I'll be like, nah. I'll be like, bruh, you just changed up. What? I will be, what, man? I'll be like, what, bruh, you just changed up. You wasn't like this before I hit this jackpot. Before I got this bag. You was being more standoffish and being rude and unkind and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Go back to being that motherfucker. What's up with it, Jamie? I just can't stand the phoniness, though. I don't operate like that. It makes me not want to feel comfortable, like buying you something or buying you a brand new car because of your fucking attitude is fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? If a nigga attitude is fucked up, I ain't gonna reach in my pocket and buy my brand new car or buy my brand new house or get him hooked up with something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch your attitudes change toward me. Because you should always be kind to everybody, really. Like, some motherfuckers, they don't want to be kind to you, you know what I'm saying, because of the way you look or something. Or your race, or your height. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you never know who's going to blow up in the family. Me, I don't have close-knit family. So if I ever got the bag, and I know I'm going to have a gang of motherfuckers kicking in doors, asking for money and shit, bro. Once I get the bag, I know people that from my family members that I ain't heard from in years. They're gonna kick in the door. Hey, Kel, I heard you hit that jackpot. Can I have some? I'm like, hell no. I was in trouble for a long time. Out there getting stalked and stuff, and nobody came to come check on me, man. No, nobody was there for me. You haven't been there for me since I was like a little kid, bro. Where you been? You gonna pop out of nowhere with your hands out after I done got my fucking goddamn bag, and now you want to pop up and you want to just, oh man, I was busy. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't come. And no, man, no. I ain't giving you nothing. You was rude to me, bro, for many years. The same like this other guy. Like, oh, no. I'm not going to give you anything. And that's why you should always be kind to other people. You should always be considerate for other people. Hold on one second. Yeah, exactly. I'm back. Exactly, Jamie. Facts. Nobody stood by your side during your struggle. Now you are successful. Now they want a piece of your happiness. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, I guess I don't know if their mom taught them how to be rude. I mean, I don't know if their mom taught them to be rude, or I don't know if their mom taught them, or just their parents didn't teach them how to be nice and kind to people. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's rude. You know what I mean? Even though that person might not think that they're being rude because maybe they were taught a certain way about being kind and generous and nice to people, like that shit goes a long way. You know what I mean? Like you can actually get places just being nice, kind, and generous. You know, you can get far in life just being nice to people. People feel like they want to give you stuff when you're nice. You know what I'm saying? You get far in life just by hi, how you doing? Excuse me, pardon me, I'm sorry. All those words, they go a long way. And then being social too. You know, being social, that gets you to be that gets you for far in life, bro. Because I'm not. If you was rude to me while I was down and out, and I got my bag all of a sudden, you know, I'm not gonna want to like buy you nothing. I'm gonna be like, you know what, bro? Go back to being the rude little jerk that you are. I don't care if you're 17. I don't care if you're young. You should be taught that from the get-go to be kind, nice, and generous to people. And know when to speak to people when you see them. Stop ignoring people. That's kind of rude. That's hella rude, though. To me, that's rude. If I'm a guest in your house, and I don't care if you're my fucking blood or you look like me or whatever, it's like, when you come through, you pass through, you're supposed to say hi to people. And if you're leaving, you say bye. Okay, bye. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be always in your own little world and stuff like that, because you never know who's gonna like take off, who's gonna blow up around you. You never know. And if you were rude to that person who blew up, they ain't gonna give you shit. You hear what I'm saying? You know, you're not gonna get anywhere that way. You feel what I'm saying? They're not gonna give you shit. They're not gonna want to get. They're gonna remember, like, okay, I remember, bro. You wasn't really saying nothing to me before I blew up. You wasn't really saying nothing to me. Now I done took off. I done blew up. And now all of a sudden you wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. Now you want a piece of the pie. But I'm like, nah, go back to being the little jerk that you were. Like, why you all talkative now right now? I'm just calling like I did see it, man. You was passing through, you didn't really want to speak to me, man. I'm not being an asshole, I'm just calling it like I see it. Because I just think like just being rude is being rude, and being you know, just being not nice to people is being not nice to people. You know, being rude is when, you know, you come through and I'm right there, and the whole entire time you got your back toward me. You didn't turn around to say hi or nothing. Just sat there, you know, waiting for your breakfast or whatever, and you get your breakfast and then you just leave without saying bye, without saying any type of word or nothing. It's just hella rude. And I don't think that this person knows that they're being rude, and it's like, it's adding up after a while, but it's being rude. So if a guy come up on some money he ain't gonna want to give you shit. He ain't gonna want to give you nothing. Like I remember, bro, you was being now you asking for a car. Ain't that interesting? Now you asking for a ride, but you was being rude, not saying nothing. Your attitude changed. That's what I'm gonna say, bro. Like I call him out. Like now I done got this bag. You know, your attitude done changed now. What's up with you, bro? Huh? Well, how come you not quiet no more? Before you was real quiet. You walked past, didn't say hi. Now you saying hi and bye now. What's going on? To me, that's fake to me, bro. Even if it's coming from family, to me, that's fake. It's like you're being fake. Nah, you're supposed to be real all the way. You're supposed to be real all the way. Supposed to be real. You're supposed to be nice and kind and considerate to all people around you, man. Especially your family member. Especially your blood, man. You know, I call it out. Like, look, yo fucking goddamn, your attitude done changed. Your attitude done changed now. What's up? What's up with that now? You out here being different. But before you was like being quiet and stuff, bro. What's up with that? So now you need a nigga to buy you a car, and now because you just now it's just like, damn, you know. You should always be kind to people, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be rude to people. You never know who gonna blow up. You never know who gonna get rich around you. You see what I'm saying? If you spend your life being a horrible person, bro, nobody's gonna wanna hook you up. Nobody's gonna wanna get you on board. Nobody wants to buy you anything. You see what I'm saying? You know, being nice and kind open up doors, bro. You know what I'm saying? What time is it, man? It's already... You know what I'm saying? And I don't think some people know that they're being rude and stuff and being unkind, but I just think that's the way they was taught. You know, I think that's the way they was taught. You know, you got to teach your kids and stuff manners, you know, being polite, you know, teach your kid how to be social and to learn how to get along with other people, especially your family members. You see what I'm saying? Because you never know that if that person is gonna fucking blow up, and then they'll get you on board because they think you a nice person, and you was nice to them. That's how they remember. So they're gonna hook you up. They're gonna buy you shit. But if you were just rude, just because you don't feel like talking, or you don't, that's your personality. But bro, on the outside world, to real people, that shit is rude and it's inconsiderate, and you're not being nice to me. You're not being nice. You feel what I'm saying? So be deep, but then these be the first motherfuckers that run up on you with their hands out. Oh man, I want to buy that brand new Benz. And I'm like, bruh, that's as much as I ever seen you talk before. Now, you see, I call it like that, man. You know, I call it like I see it. You're being fake. I don't like fake people. I don't care if it's family members. You're being fake. You see what I'm saying? You never know who's gonna blow up in the family. When I get that bread, I'm gonna hook everybody up with a car but you. I'm like, nah, I don't want to hook him up because he was being a little jerk, a little bitch, running around here thinking that he all that in a bag of chips. You see what I'm saying? He was being unkind. He was being rude. He was being inconsiderate. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I ain't gonna buy him nothing. Being rude, man. Walking by, not saying nothing, pretending like you're not there. That's hella rude to like pretend like somebody's not there even though they're there. That's fucking rude, bro. You acknowledge your fucking goddamn flesh and blood when you walk in the room, bro. I know I was never like that, bro. I mean, I always was saying hi and stuff, you know, to people, and I always wanted to play video games with people. I always was kind to people, bro. I never was hella like rude and shit when I was coming up, man. You know, and I never was like that. You know, you feel what I'm saying? You know, but you don't know, you know, how to be social with people, man. You gotta learn how to be social. You gotta get into like industries and be a team player with people. You gotta learn how to be with people. Even though you might not like people as much, but you still gotta be kind and generous and be nice to people. Always be kind. Always be generous. Be cool with people. You feel what I'm saying? Because you never know when they're gonna blow up and be something. Because then you got your foot in your mouth when it does happen. And now you can't get nothing out of the person because you was rude to them. The dude could have bought you a car. He could have gave you, you know what I'm saying, a brand new Benz, right? But you decided to be on your little high horse, you know what I'm saying, and act like the motherfucker is not there when you're in the room, you know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I was like that, you know, when I was in my goddamn teens. But I don't remember being like rude. You know what I'm saying? Never remember being rude. I never remember. I always remember being kind to people. Even in my teens, I always remember being kind and being a gentleman, you know, and being nice. Unless you don't like me being there, bro, you know, and I'm like, fuck, bro. You think you think that I'm gonna want to buy you anything? once I get my money straight, once I get my bread up, you think I'm gonna want to buy you anything? No. I'm gonna be like, nah, I remember you was being a little asshole. So, and being hella rude, not saying nothing to me. No, I'm gonna keep my money in my pocket. No. Nah. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Because you decide to be a little asshole. No, keep my money in my pocket. Why would I want to buy that dude anything? Motherfucker was hella rude. Right now, I'm kind of talking about a family member right now that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker was being rude, being inconsiderate, not wanting to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to talk and say, how was your day? What you been doing? You know, it's been a while since I seen you and shit, man. We could go kick it and stuff we go kick it and play at the park and shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead, you want to be a little asshole, a little fucking, what they call it, a antisocial snob. You don't want to associate with yourself with your own family member, even though this motherfucker is blood. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, a lot of black people, they don't like to stick together, man. Or we don't like sticking together because it's been embedded in our brain not to stick together by society, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop looking at your family member as a stranger or something like that. You gotta stop doing that. Cause two heads is better than one. You feel me? By yourself, you are weak. You can't take on the whole entire world by yourself, man. You see what I'm saying? You can't take on the whole entire world by yourself. You have to have a group of people around you. It's like Voltron. Remember, with Voltron, they're weak by themselves, but when they all come together and form that big ass robot, they become more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Transformers. You know, Optimus Prime ain't shit without the without the Autobots. I mean, by himself, he's a goner, but he got the rest of the Autobots around him. He's more of a force to be reckoned with. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with the Decepticons. You feel what I'm saying? One Decepticon by himself, he's a done for against the Autobots. But you got a bunch of Decepticons, they become more powerful, bro. It's the same fucking shit. If you grab a twig, man, and you break it, right, it's by itself. It's weak by itself. But if you get a bunch of twigs, you get like 300 twigs together, it's going to be hard to break that force. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I don't fuck with some black people, bro. Because even though in my mind, I would wish that black people would stick together for the most part, but for the most part, black people don't stick together at all, bro. They've been brainwashed by the system to be lone wolves. Don't ever be a lone wolf, bro. That shit right there is, you know what I'm saying? That shit is, you're not gonna get very far, man. You ever notice this? You ever notice like lone wolves never become successful? They always end up broke in the end. They always end up dying and, you know, dying poor. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you ever notice that? The reason why, because it takes a team to become something. It takes a team to, like, make your dreams come true. You can't do it by yourself. It's kind of like when I was doing music, I couldn't become successful by myself. I needed artists. You need artists, or you're not gonna become successful. Dr. Dre needed Snoop Dogg, bro. That was like his first, like, his first artist. He needed Snoop Dogg to make a name for himself. He couldn't do that shit by himself. Eazy-E couldn't do that shit by himself, bro. He needed Ruthless. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tupac couldn't bail himself out of jail. Suge Knight fucking bailed him out of jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? Two heads is better than one. You stick together, you're stronger. But if you're fucking like a lone wolf, you know, nobody's gonna want to hook you up, man. And I'm like, man, I just wish I was born in a different type of family, man, because my family, we don't like each other very much. We don't like each other very, very much, man. I got dealt some bad cards when it comes to family, bro. Bad cards. We ain't talking about just mediocre cards. We talking about I was dealt the worst cards that you could ever have. And if you got a strong family, bro, you got dealt some good cards. You got a good family that sticks together and shit. That does things with each other. That sticks together no matter what. Poor or rich, you stick together. It doesn't, I mean, I shouldn't have to get rich to get my family members to come together or start paying attention to me and shit like that. I shouldn't have to get rich for my family member to wake up and start being nice to me. I'm like, nah. You gotta be nice to me whether I'm rich or poor. What time is it? Anyway, I gotta end this video, man. I was just supposed to have been a short video, man, like a 20-minute video. But I'm serious, man. A lot of cats don't know how to be nice to people, man. So they end up owing the loan. Don't know how to treat people with respect and shit. Respect people, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Respect everybody. Everybody deserves respect, man. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys have a good night. I'm out.